Let's look at conditional selections. So a quick recall: our DF, which is our data frame, A, B, C, D, E indexes, and W, X, Y, Z indexes. Okay, so say I want to see the data in my data frame that is greater than 0. This is a condition. My results are true, false, true, true, false, 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 true, true, true. So all I get is true and false. What if I want to see the actual values? I place all of this within the square bracket again for the data frame DF. So that way I get to see the actual values. And cases where I have false, then I have NaN in those positions. So these are one of the ways to do conditional selection. This is for the entire data frame. So what if I want to look at just a column, say the column W? I do my DF and then DF square bracket the column W that is greater than 0. That way I'm looking at only the column W. So that way, with regards to W, you see that every other column, every other row in column W that has false will be exempted, they'll be removed. So there's no P and there's no D. So this is with reference to column W. Okay, so looking at multiple conditions in this case, I'm looking at two conditions using the pipe or the and parenthesis. What I get to use there, I'll say DF square brackets, I'll open parenthesis with my first condition. I'll say DF, I'm looking at the column W that is greater than 0, or using the pipe symbol, and then DF for column Y that is greater than 1. So this is the OR condition. That way, that's with Y, or for Y, and for W that is greater than 0, or Y that is greater than 1. For all, any of the conditions have to be met. But if you're using AND, only one condition has to be met. That's the ampersand symbol. When I run that, you can see that none of the conditions were met, hence there is no output. So I'll change it back to my pipe, which is for all, and then I get my result. So let's look at more on indexes. So my data frame, I have all of my rows and my columns. I can reset my index. To reset the index, I use df.reset index. When I do reset index, you see that I now have 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, where A, B, C, D, E is also an index. I want to add in new data, say new column, I'm going to call it that. So I have CA, NY, WY, OR, and CR dot split. Okay, so I have that. So I'm going to create a new column and call it states, which is equal to my new column. So I created a new column and I added it. I created a state column. So when I call DF, I have a state column with all of those states that I have created in my new call. So let me go to my DF. I still have my state. So what if I want to place my state as my new index? To do that, I'll say DF dot set index and pass in the state. That way I have that state becomes my new index. If I go back to my DF, you will see that this is not in place. In order for me to set the state to become my new index, I need to set the index and use the inplace parameter state, and say index is equal to true. That way I have that my state becomes my index permanently. So let me create a new column here, just to a new row, new cell, please. Sorry. Now when I do df, I get that my state is now my new index. Okay, so that's all for now. We'll be looking at missing data and group by in the next class.